This is a tutorial for one color brioche stitch pattern. This is part of my Iridian shawl design. This is a triangle shaped shawl where one side of the shawl has no increase and the other side has one stitch increase every right side. This shawl also has an I-cord edging on either side, a 3-stitch I-cord, so that stays consistent. The one color brioche stitch happens between the two markers. So the prep row, the setup is after the I-cord edging and you slip the marker, you are going to bring the yarn forward. So with yarn in front, slip one, yarn over. You're going to slip the next stitch as if to purl and just drape this yarn over the stitch. So this will create 2 stitches and this will count as 1 stitch going forward. The next is a knit stitch. So it looks like there's 3 stitches, but actually these 2 are considered 1 stitch, 2 stitch, and now we do a make one right. I'm just going to lift this strand of yarn in between the stitches, and you're going to use the left needle and go back and front to pick up the stitch and knit the front leg. So I always get confused with make one right and make one left. What you want to do is make sure the stitch that is twisted, the leg that's in front is pointing to the right, which is what this is doing. If you're making a make one left, you would knit this way, so the leg in front points to the left. That's how I remember it. So when I twist the yarn out, I notice the stitch that's in front is pointing to the right, so this is make one right. And you slip and work the I-cord edging. So now you're on the wrong side. I did my I-cord edging, slip the marker over. You're going to knit the first one. This stitch is the make one right from previous row. So you're going to knit one, slip with yarn over, so bring the yarn forward, slip as if to purl, drape that yarn over, and do knit one brioche. So because these 2 stitches were the stitch and the yarn over stitch that's draped over, this is considered 1 stitch. You're going to knit these 2 together, and there's no increase on this end. So now that you did the 2 prep rows, there is a 4-row repeat for this brioche stitch. That's because there's an increase added to this pattern. This is a single stitch, and this is the one with the yarn draped over. So with the single stitch, you're going to do a slip one, yarn over to that one. So bring the yarn forward, slip as if to purl, drape the stitch over, and knit these 2 brioche stitches together, BRK. And you do the same, slip one yarn over, and you're going to now make one. Again, I just like to pick up, it's easier to pick up this way, but to actually do the make one right, you're going to use the left needle from back to front and knit through the front leg. Row 2, wrong side. This is the make one right from the previous row, and then the next stitch is this double stitch for the brioche. So this you're going to do slip one yarn over. Now when you do the slip one yarn over on this side, make sure to have this yarn on the left side of the marker. It's easy to just drape it over like that, and then when you come back, you could get confused which stitch is draped over, so you just want to make sure this stitch is on the left of the marker as much as you can, and knit the next BRK, brioche knit. So make sure the drape stitch is actually draped over the correct stitch. Slip one yarn over, brioche knit. So this is row 3, right side. Again, this is single stitch, so this will be slip one yarn over. So bring the yarn forward, slip as if to purl, and brioche knit the next one, and just repeat. And you do a make one right. And because this side is increasing, just make sure the tension on these I-cord edges is loose. This side that is not increasing, this side can be a little tight. The final row, row 4, you are on the wrong side. There is 2 single stitch. This was the make one right from previous row, and this is the slip one yarn over, so you're going to just knit this one. Bring the yarn forward, slip one yarn over, brioche knit, slip one yarn over, and brioche knit. So those are the 4 rows you just need to repeat. And you can also just go by what stitch is telling you. The next one is the single stitch, so that one will be slipped. The next one is the one that has the drape over yarn, so that one will be brioche knit. And you just keep going until the pattern tells you to stop and work on the next section.